If you're sitting back wondering, like, yo, that juice must have been really flowing over there in Detroit, you goddamn right, it was flowing.
I got one thing to clear up.
Clear it up.
It's about what you do, motherfuckers.
Blue Tigers Fitted, BlueTigersFitted.com. Internets, we're back again. Back with another week of what we think, of random banter, of random conversation for your ear holes. So whether you're riding that train, that bus, that bike, you know there's such thing as a trike, by the way.
Who said it wasn't?
I don't know.
Okay, cool.
Just in case you just, wanted
fucks
to
with it.
misconstrue my words like
Miscon what?
screw.
Sound like you spelled it with a C.
You got a new word of the week.
Right.
That's what it started off with now. Canter. What is biscuit? What
No,
is
according to him, that is a word.
It definitely is a word. Check it up. CANTR.
Yeah, it's in the Urban Dictionary.
Urban. Truffle butter. Internet's back at it again. Freshly made beats in the building. What it do, family? What it do?
Maintain it. How you doing?
Maintain it, man. Chopping up them beats every week for us, man. Making the flow do what it does, man.
So true indeed.
True indeed, goddammit. Regular ass time. No jet life this week.
Nah, I'm here. I enjoyed the weekend, though.
You enjoyed the weekend?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It
Where
was cool.
in the world is Sherm Diego behind the turntables? Nigga so black, looks like the turntables.
Well, goddamn. Shit.
Well, damn.
Welcome to your new intro, man.
Well, damn,
Apparently,
nigga.
right.
The
Shit.
juice, nigga. O.J. Simpson. What it do?
What up, though?
What up, though?
The juice.
The juice. God damn it.
Out here killing these white bitches, goddammit. It's funny because it's true.
Well, what a way to start the day. Start the show.
What a way.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. What to do when scumbag Sherm.
What's up, OJ? What's going on, OJ?
I got the juice.
How your week been, OJ? How that juice been going?
Please don't. Not the juice. Not
The juice.
The juice is
The
definitely
juice is
not-
loose.
So you don't be killing these white bitches?
I don't know nothing about that time.
That's all alternative facts,
Yeah,
regular ass time.
Alternative.
Oh, that's the Shermy J part.
That's
Huh?
the Sherby J part
Got
that
it.
comes into play.
Okay, I got it. I got it now.
Alternative facts.
I got it now.
And all you white hoes listening, I don't approve of this.
Come be part of this dream team, baby. We got it.
Dream team.
That was an OJ reference.
Oh,
You got
my
it.
God.
You understood it.
I don't even know what to say, bro. Like, wow.
Teek brought up the OJ and just
God
got
damn
to
it.
ride with
So
it.
that's how
goddamn
we're
it.
starting off this week, huh?
That's how we ride with
These
it.
things happen.
That's what we're giving our listener this week.
The juice.
Is the juice.
Wow.
Well, internets, let me tell you, when you're not listening to the juice, nor squeezing the juice, you can be listening to us every Monday.
Getting the
Goddamn it.
juice.
Getting juice, right? Every Monday. SoundCloud, iTunes, and Stitcher. You can follow us on all those social media platforms. We are now have every new episode weekly, every Monday for your ear holes. Sounds great to me, Tom. How about you, pal?
I love it.
You love it.
I love giving out the juice.
Tom's in a delivering. He's in a caring mood.
Yeah.
I am.
It's all
I'm a
Care
giver.
Bears.
I'm a giver.
Where the hearts are shoot from your chest.
Yeah, shoots towards
Shoots towards the
where the
chest.
heart area of the chest is. Why not? Fuck it.
You now tuned in to W Balls 187 on your FM dial. Yo, man, again, so we're just jumping right into. It's just the episode.
Well, how was your week, motherfucker? Oh, one of those. Huh?
It was stuntastic.
Stuntastic.
Look that up.
I can kind of
Stunt
guess what it means.
astic. So it was starting off wrong. Like it could have just went all wrong. And the next thing you know, superpowers out of nowhere.
That's a hell of a week.
It's a hell of a weekend.
What's
Like part of the Fantastic Four now.
What-
and
what
shit
to
or
say,
something?
listen,
What
listen.
power did you gain?
All I'm saying is
In the middle of
all
the
your might. When you have might, can you look up the word
It's
might?
like I know what the fuck might means.
What-
nigga.
what
So
is-
what do you like, the Incredible Hulk now and shit?
He on this Popeye spinach tip.
You're right. What is it? You got some powers. What powers you get? Mine ain't got shit to do with you. Just explain the powers.
Listen, might. That's all I gotta say. Shout out to Tokyo.
Okay.
That's all I gotta say.
Cool.
With all your might, and I used all my might. Don't know how I'm here this weekend, recording with y'all.
Oh, so you was juicing.
No. I wasn't juicing.
Delivering juice.
I was providing.
See, that's what I meant.
Where the fuck is this going?
Right. I don't want to know anything about you two guys' juice.
Yo, pausers.
Never again.
2 juice, 1 cup. No.
Moving right along.
As Freshly Made Beats would say. Moving right along. So the topic of the evening, okay? And I know, listen, internets, I know, fellas out there that support the show, ladies out there that listen to the show. You got to send in topics, okay? You got to send in topics. If you're not digging what the topic is of the week, say, hey, you know what, Teek? I didn't feel that shit. So why don't y'all talk about this? Or why don't y'all talk about that? And guess what, goddammit? We just might. See, there's that word again.
Might.
So, that's the name of the show, by the way. Might.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I'll put that
One
on
word.
too.
One word with a period. Might.
I don't like mine with period.
The end. But anyway, we're talking about, what do you look for in a woman? Okay. And there's no females down here. So, ladies, chill with no man shit. No man talk tonight. It's all about the fellas. And what, do you look for in a woman? Or do you just, accept whatever the opportunity is that presents itself? So,
Wow.
That's kind of fucked up when you think about it.
It is, but you
Like,
thought
are
of
you
it,
one of
nigga.
them niggas like, hey, you here? Let's go.
Come on, crack whore. Let's go.
Yeah, you getting your
You
tiger.
smoke rocks,
Niggas
bitch.
that's like that though.
That I don't know, man. I
It
can't be
is,
one of
man.
them. I can't be
They
one
take
of
whatever is dished at them.
them.
They don't give a
Them
fuck.
type of dudes just roll into like an adult theater and be in that bitch creeping or some nasty.
Yo, do they still have those?
Yeah,
Do those
Sherm, what the
exist?
fuck are you talking about, man?
You ain't never heard of those?
Oh, I have. That's where
But do they-
that's where Pee Wee Herman got caught.
do
Jacking his
they
bean.
do they exist still?
Sherm, tell us. Let us know, scumbag.
Where?
I don't know
Is that the
anything
shit when
about
you
that.
driving on the highway and it was like those big ass porn stores that say adults? Is that where they had those theaters at?
What's the Lions Den as well?
Yeah, is that where they had those
That's the
theaters
one.
at?
That's the one going to
Because
Chicago.
I've never actually seen a movie theater that said, "Oh no, you can't come in here because niggas be jacking their dicks off." And shit. I've never seen that.
I'm just
Like,
saying.
is that an actual thing? Is this a Vegas thing?
I don't
Is it-
know personally.
I think that's just a movie
I
thing,
read
man.
things.
I think that's only in
The
movies.
internet killed it.
Yeah, exactly.
movies.
Internet killed that, man. I think there was like.
But where were these places at?
I don't want to know because I don't
That's
want to
just-
sit in a seat where somebody jacked their
I
balls.
just think
to.
it's a myth.
No,
That's all
it
made
definitely
up
wasn't a
movies.
myth.
I don't want to be involved with that. I don't. This is not my kind of theater.
All I know is who can go to a theater and just pull out their
I
wang.
know, right?
Yes.
Those are the same guys who out there just like, you know what? Fuck it. Come on in. Crack.
Come
whore.
on, crack whore.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Go, let's get it. Catch and shoot.
Yeah. Fuck it.
And hitting the shot at OT.
I mean, I don't know, man.
So what do you look for in a woman? Is that where we're going tonight, internets? We're going to what the fellas here look for in a woman. Could have said some shit that rhymed, but chose not to.
I guess it all depends on what's going on in your own life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you probably would look for the same woman that you did at 20, that you did at 30. You know what I'm
hell no.
saying?
Well, I wouldn't, but
You probably look for some qualities,
yeah.
but definitely some shit you was like, it's cool. When you're 20, you probably like, nah, fuck all that.
I think back
Definitely
at
not going
back
at
at
30.
20, you were more of a whatever opportunity presents itself kind of motherfucker. Versus the older you get, the less you're like that.
You had
You know what I mean?
more time to
Yeah,
be a
because
thought,
you know what females is capable of now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
you-
when you 19, 20, you don't think about the shit that a female
like,
could do out
like,
of spite.
like what?
kinda
Like
shit.
what? Regular ass time.
Like just some shit out of spite. You know what I mean? Like you have a higher chance of if a chick finds out that you've been around with multiple females at 19, this bitch is liable to set your shit on fire, fucking all that shit, tear up your clothes, all that stuff like that.
Damn, yeah,
But
yeah,
a
bad
chick that's
experience.
like a chick that's like 30, 35,
do
the
the same
chances are
shit.
well they would, but the chances are very, 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 very slim. You know what I mean? So that's all I mean. It's about that like maturity level kind of like shit.
Freshly made beats. What say you, pal?
No, it's all about chemistry, man. That's it.
Chemistry.
That's true.
take the red pill and the blue pill and make a purple pill. I think those are two cold colors, so I don't know if they'll make her warm.
I think
Hold on,
red
and blue
green.
make purple.
Green. I think that they make green.
Yeah.
It's the white man shit. I don't know what the fuck that is. take yellow and black. Make niggas. Like, I don't know. White niggas and black niggas. Who knows?
Okay.
Yeah,
White
I
niggas
never
and
understood
black
that shit.
niggas.
Cool colors, warm colors in art, nigga. It's color, goddammit. I got to mix a color to get another color. Just give me green, bitch. I don't want to mix blue and red.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Random color vent. I ain't mad
Sound
at
like
it.
it.
I ain't mad at it.
So Fresh just says chemistry. Sherm, scumbag, what do you say? Doesn't matter.
As far as picking a mate, no, yeah, it definitely matters. What do you mean? You can't just be some old.
Yeah, niggas, this 1930s picking a mate, huh?
Hey,
And I mean, it can't just be just chemistry by itself. I mean, they got to be attractive too. Like,
right? Because what if you
what
got
do
the
you
most?
actually look for?
What do you got the most chemistry in the world? But she's like a for real. Like, yo, she can't pay her bills. She can't take care of her. You know, her household fucked up. Like, damn, girl, your car fucked up. You don't put no oil in it. Like, you just a mess.
See, I don't give a fuck. At least you got a car. But I get like if your whole
What if she don't got
like
a
if
car,
you
though?
walk into a bitch room, right, and y'all got.
Well,
I'm just only saying bitches because I don't know y'all personally.
Wow.
But if you got if you got say if you got chemistry, you know what I mean? Chemistry is chemistry is a huge part of it, right?
right.
So say you got chemistry with somebody, but she's the ugliest like chick on the block. Like whatever you would define as ugly, because it's different uglies for different people.
And then there's fuglies.
Yeah, you know,
Fucking uglies.
whatever you decide, like what if she's that for you? Like do you just override that shit? Oh yeah, we got dope ass chemistry, so I can work with
Some brothers do, man.
Yeah,
some
some
brothers
do.
say,
it.
hey.
And like if that's the case, what physically do you look for?
But we were not talking about physically. We're just talking about what you look for.
Don't you look? Wait a
Fresh
minute.
says
That's
it's
all
just the
part of
chemistry.
it.
Fresh says if she looks like a goddamn witch with a goddamn mole on her nose, apparently Fresh is okay as long as there's chemistry there.
Yeah, as long as they vibe.
He
You
could
don't
be
give a
fucking
damn.
Helga. We don't know.
Nah.
Okay? Helga with the goddamn, what's them shits called? The clogs.
The claws.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, though.
Yeah. Yeah, like they say, you know, like they say, don't judge a book by its cover. But if the book too fucking thick, I don't want to read the motherfucker.
But I mean, I think that's a viable question. Like, what do you look for as well, like looks wise too? That's part of it.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
it ain't just
physically. I mean, mentally, first and foremost. Like, you mean somebody? I can't be with no stupid people. Like, nah. So she got to have some kind of intelligence, bro. Either
What you trying to say,
street
Sam?
smart or book smart. You know what I'm saying? Like, you dealing with a dumb woman is one of the most disappointing. I don't see how dudes do it past like 2 months.
Yeah.
You know you're dealing.
You're on a
you're-
60-day trial period.
with a stupid woman, like one that's not mentally there all the way.
Give me your example of a stupid woman.
you can usually tell that
Like an
pretty quick,
airhead,
though.
bro. Like, yeah, she just says dumb shit.
Like 2 + 2, Jello.
No, not
equals
like that.
can't- like, what?
But like she can be like y'all can be having a conversation about
she has
some serious shit, and she's
no
like, "Oh, that's
idea.
cool." But hey, did you see that dress that Kim Kardashian had on? Shit like that.
That's stupid.
yeah, that's
Oh,
fucking
hell
stupid.
yeah, that's stupid. I can't deal with that. Like, that
What the
shows
fuck?
me personally.
I've never had anybody have a serious conversation with me and say,
Um,
have you seen Laura London's dress?
you haven't dealt with stupid people. Be thankful for that.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, God. God bless you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they out here though. So in a lot of cases, they be the one physically you look at and be like, oh hell yeah. But after that, you get to know this woman at 2-3 months in. You, like Tom said, you realize you can't have an actual conversation with her. It's like, yo,
How often do we need to speak?
I would hope you,
You
speak
should
a lot.
always have a conversation
Besides,
with who you with.
ain't got time to talk. Just hi and bye.
Wow,
See, that's
old though. You can't always just.
that doesn't carry on. That only falls into factor for people that just got out of something and they never experienced that before. Just
Rebound.
Yeah, pretty much. Or people that's young. You know what I mean? It's like at the age, you know, as you get older, that shit gets tired, man.
I don't
Like
know,
I guess it's. I mean, of course, there's all these different women on the planet, and everything's different. But ultimately, it's just like that shit has to get tired.
Don't you
eventually.
become a coach? You become a coach at that point.
What do you mean by coach?
like
coach?
schooling, like
Schooling.
younger people?
Schooling the youth?
I don't know. I don't
No,
think
not even
so.
so much the youth. Schooling,
I don't think so.
you don't think so?
I think it gets tired after a while. You get so frustrated with it, you don't even want to coach.
It all depends, though. If they running the plays right.
still,
I mean, yeah, maybe
the
so.
older you get, the less that shit matters. To be honest with you,
Until you get real old, and you like, fuck it, I gotta buy her attention.
Right.
But that's something
'cause
that's
it's too late.
entirely.
It's too late then.
Yeah, it's way
You
too
just
late.
got old balls.
Yeah,
Sagging.
and they don't want to deal with that. At that time.
Johnsonville.
Nobody wants to be alone.
But for our
I
age
do.
group,
No, you don't. You're fucking lying to
Leave me
yourself.
alone.
At our age group, we have the ability to choose. I think everybody should be choosing though. I hate seeing people that know their relationship is fucked and they stay in it. Like what for what? What's happening here? You know what I mean? So I guess when you look for it, I look for women that I know don't need me for shit. Like don't you know what I'm saying?
That's kind of scary to me, Sherm.
I don't want to be needed.
I need to be needed in at least one area of opportunity. I can't just be like,
No,
you know what?
no.
As a matter of fact, why is this nigga still hanging on? I
No,
don't need
The
this
actually
nigga.
best one is a choice, though.
That's not what he means, though. It's more like a thing like if, say, you know, Sherm J was like rich and famous. Like rich, not famous, but just like rich. Had a whole bunch of money. Like, I don't, at the age we're at now, like, I don't see Sherm coming off as the type of dude that would want a bitch that would want him because of his money. He would want, like, he would seem like he would be more like, I'm not letting this chick know I got money, and then we go like that. Because when you have somebody that has money, or that sparks a whole nother class of people that's trying to get on you or whatever
You don't know what their
because of the
intentions are.
money.
So,
You know what I mean? And then you can't differentiate the two because chicks now is cold with it. They play that game very, very, very well.
So if I got a Prince Hakeem out here, I will. I don't care.
Right.
Shit. I'll be the brokest nigga on the block. You'll never know what's really
who
happening.
the hell is this ass?
You know? But no, so
My
that
apartment is very poor.
for me personally,
King, why can't we go in? It's a giant rat.
A very big rat.
that's how you gotta be though. I mean, because if you are about your business and consider yourself a success and handling being on top in life, I mean, you don't want to let people in, and they're not
Okay.
out for your best.
So let's
They'll
flip the
destroy
script.
it.
Let's flip the script then. What if you're not on top? What if you're at the bottom of the barrel? You just got your goddamn 97 Impala yesterday. And it's got 325,000 miles on the motherfucker. The trans has been put in that bitch at least 4 times, and the engine's been rebuilt twice.
Okay.
Seatbelts don't work all the way, and it's 2017.
Okay.
You're on your pursuit of happiness, no children, just got out of granny house. And here you are, here you go, trying to find what someone's looking for in a woman. Now, this woman has been established, been into the nightlife, club life, had 2 or 3 dudes that have taken them to Acapulco and Australia and wherever the hell else they wanted to go. And you just a nigga with a bus pass and that 97 Impala.
Right.
Well, why you got both? But anyway,
Times are
in
hard,
case
nigga.
those
When,
will
when,
break down.
when, yeah,
Just
when the
in
car
case.
goes into the
You
shop.
know what, though?
all right.
I'm on the mantra where you don't find your tribe. Your tribe finds you. And, like, it goes back to what I was saying about chemistry. You know what I'm saying? You just magnetically.
Oh, shit. BTF juice.
Making up
Yeah,
some words.
right.
It's cool, baby. We can do it all
You
the time.
actually, you know what I'm saying, you're attracted to certain people just naturally and stuff, you know what I mean? It just
Magnetically,
feels
I
like
think is
that.
what you were trying to say.
Good job.
There it is.
And when it comes to actual women, it's the same thing, you know what I mean? And
But I guess you got to put yourself out there to become magnetically attracted to someone. Like if you're not in the mix, so to say, and not even so much in the money or in the know, as they like to say, if you don't put yourself around certain situations, you'll never know what the hell could have been, right? If you're the nigga just taking the goddamn bus every day, or the nigga taking the same route, isn't that why they try to say mix shit up? Like if you're going to work every day, or you're going home, try to take a different route, or go the other way, or do some different shit that you normally wouldn't do to break up the monotony of everyday fuck years.
Well, I don't think that someone that has the 97 Impala or the bus pass or whatever is just moving from granny's house or whatever. I don't think they're gonna even be able to get in the circle of, it's very rare for someone that a female that's been to all over the world or whatever because of some dude or whatever. It's very rare to have those two people even interact or find
But how
themselves in
so?
the same-
Because you know what? The same chick that went out could be at the supermarket that day.
and that's what I mean.
Could be on her bum shit while Cletus is going to the goddamn store every day, and this is
Right.
the store he goes to, and just so happens to bump into
Right.
Michelle that is the one we're talking about that travels the world, this and that and so forth. So they're in that situation.
Right. So you have that. Like I said, that's still a rare situation. But if, you get those two people, say they do have an interaction, they talk and stuff like that. It's very rare for, those type of women that get off on going, meeting up with a dude or hooking up with a dude just so they can get the benefits of it. The traveling, the clothes, and all that stuff. It's very rare for a woman like that to even give a dude like that the time of day. That's driving a 97 Impala.
Yeah, because she's got a standard, and in that guy's case, I guess if she happened to even mess with this dude for real, it'd probably be a little more genuine because she knows he ain't got jack shit, but she's still messing with him. So it's like, okay, all the superficial stuff.
So money, power, respect still rules all is what it sounds like.
I mean, to be honest with you,
In a
dog,
bad way.
broke dudes is out here choosing left and right.
Yeah.
And I don't understand how it works, but
It works.
it works, and they doing their thing.
They get the baddest ones. That's the craziest thing.
I mean, not even
The
so
dudes
much,
that's got to ask they girl, yo, can I get like $20 or $40?
yeah, I won't even call him broke because this dude out here grinding, mentally he's not broke. I'm talking about the nothing ass dudes out here. That's
Yeah,
just,
because the dude could be ambitious.
yeah,
know what I'm saying?
and he just he grinding. But
Ambition only gets you so far.
well, like I said, these nothing ass dudes is winning and choosing at the same time. So
I just couldn't be that nigga to just
I definitely couldn't either.
get rolled around by somebody. Yeah, I'm trying to go to the supermarket, bitch.
Now, see,
Bring your car up.
that goes back to what I was saying, because them dudes need women like that to take care of them. Like, I feel like a man or a woman should never need nobody for shit ever on no points. And if you choose this person to be in your life, then go for it.
Yeah, it should be a choice, not
Yeah, I should
like I
want
said,
her ass
not an
over
opportunity that
so
presented
y'all
itself.
here choosing, huh,
No
Sherm?
pimping.
I say, so you out here choosing, huh?
I mean, I ain't got no. I'm in a good spot in life. I can go choose if I want. I'd be chill though.
I
So,
want that one right there.
I mean, it's a big,
great
beautiful
enough
world, bro.
options, man.
I mean, I'm not out here talking and crazy and doing the most or nothing, but I'm just saying that opportunity exists within me. So to go ahead and do it if I want.
What if someone is beneath you? What if she doesn't?
What does that even mean, bro?
Well,
I'm
yeah.
not like a deity.
You gotta,
nigga.
right? You gotta break that down. You
What?
just can't say. You gotta explain. What do you mean by beneath you?
Bitch
What do
is
you mean?
beneath me. Turning my
Right.
nose up to women. Like, come on, bro.
Nah, see, bitch. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. So what if the income doesn't necessarily match? What if the income is lacking? Right. So say you a $60,000 a year dude, and she's barely pulling 30.
Depends on what's your goals, man.
No. But say the chemistry's there. Say you chose her for whatever reason, right? Maybe she was out at the club that night, or maybe she was out at the bar, or wherever the hell she was. She was out there.
Right.
And you decided to choose because the chemistry was great and all the rest of this shit lined up. Come to find out, financially, she can't match where you're at currently. Does that put a strain on the relationship going forward?
Not initially, no, but I would if I feel like you should always look ahead with people and in yourself. And if you dealing with a woman and you look ahead at her life 5 years, 10 years, whatever, and see she still has no potential to do nothing.
Yeah, she still works at Foot Locker, and she's just a part-time associate and not the goddamn manager by now.
So that works two ways. You got to have some ambition too, woman.
Yeah,
You know
that's what I'm saying. So what if her ambition just doesn't match? The ambition you thought once was there.
It'll be a fun ride, I guess. I'm going to get off the motherfucker eventually, though.
No, I think that it's okay if a woman works at Foot Locker or whatever.
Now that she's part-time.
Well, whatever it is, but in that given situation in the beginning, it's fine. But like Sherm said, it's just like as time goes on, like I need to see some kind of plan for growth in some form of fashion. You can't be satisfied with being a fucking
part-time
Foot Locker associate for the rest of your goddamn life. You got to be, when we have those interactions.
What if she has really good ambition and good heart and means well?
You give it a time.
It means well. How much time do you give it?
That's hard. That's hard to say.
That's personal choice there.
That's just like I don't think that's something you can set a time limit on because it's all about just the interactions between each other.
I'm giving you 45 days. And in 45 days, if things don't change,
well, damn,
you hitting them with pink slips and
you're in a violation, right?
That's the standard.
Damn, nigga, do you know me? Do you know my lady?
I mean, like I wouldn't expect. All right, for me personally, I can't. Like I feel like I'm an ambitious person, so I don't feel like I'm gonna stop So I would rather have a compliment on my team. I don't want an anchor. I don't want a boat anchor. I don't need you slowing me down. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go out here and do this shit for real, for real. I feel like that's how any man or woman should look at things when they choosing somebody. But in a lot of cases, people just say, you know what, fuck it. I'm comfortable with him. He make $13 an hour. He's smooth. I don't want to do shit. Here I am.
That's what it's a lot of that fuckery going on right now these days. Like, people are really satisfied with being mediocre and just like living the basic life. Like, people are cool with that. You know what I mean?
Explain.
Nah, I know what he means.
Explain what the basic life is.
Mediocrity is
like, people are okay. Like, so say you got your kid, right? And they're running track, all right? Okay. And they come in second or third. Say they come in third. Mm-hmm. And
that's bronze, by the way.
We live in a society where bronze is okay. People are like, "Oh, that's okay. You really tried. That's cool." We don't have that's mediocre.
Would you be okay if they were silver?
What?
Would you be okay if they're silver?
No, you need to be trying to get your kids to go for gold. They need
what
to
if
go
they
for
don't, What
gold.
if they don't make it?
That's what I'm saying. That's people asking the what ifs. What if they don't make it? That's the people are cool with mediocrity. Because for me, I'm not even asking that fucking question.
You know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say, good job, son. Second place is the first loser.
Well, that's heartbreaking.
Yeah, that's fucking. I hope you don't do that shit. Cause that's the shit that scars kids.
Jesus.
But what I mean is, like,
Tina.
if say my kid, he lost the track meet or whatever. I'm like, and they give him a fucking medal and all that shit, bronze shit.
You throwing that shit away?
No, I'm not throwing it away, but I'm like, look, we were going for gold. We need to go for gold.
We got this copper, so you gonna tell your kid?
No.
You gonna Lonzo Ball?
I'm be like, I'm gonna let him know.
Lonzo Ball, nigga. Yo, we going for gold, nigga.
I'm
Fuck
just
this
saying,
bronze shit. This shit don't shine the way it should.
I'm just saying.
I'm taking the medal time and throwing it away.
It's just a perfect time to teach them about L's. You know what I mean? Because everybody's going to get L's.
And that's all it is. It's just teaching about that.
Should you tell you? Is that okay to take an L?
Yeah, everybody's going to take L's. It's a reality.
Yeah,
it ain't nothing that say is that okay. That's not a question.
Yeah.
It's a reality.
If
it's
you
a difference.
Bounce back.
If somebody gets used to winning all the time, the longer that goes on, they're gonna hit that one L, and it's gonna be devastating.
Like Ronda Rousey, she was thinking about suicide after she got knocked out or
one fight.
One fight.
This bitch ranked top in the world. One fight made her want to kill herself.
That hit her ass wasn't even ranked in the goddamn shit.
It was ranked, but it's just the whole point of it.
It's
like,
the whole point.
You lose one fucking fight, you get in your feelings, and now you want to kill yourself. That makes zero sense.
She thought she was goddamn. Who was the nigga? Damon Wayans in the boxing movie.
Talking about Great White Hype.
Great White Hype.
Somebody with this.
Wow.
Thank you, Freshly Made Beats. Great White Hype.
Yeah,
Where he thought the nigga sit around, eat ice cream, get fat as fuck, not have to train, and go in there and whoop the goddamn Irishman.
You don't remember that movie? Yeah, that was a funny ass movie. That was funny as shit.
Thank you for somebody in Studio One remembering what the fuck it is.
That was obscure as shit, but yeah.
He's on the floor. I'm in the car. He's trying to figure out what the fuck just happened. So moral of the story is, watch your bitches.
No, that has nothing to do with anything.
I mean, I feel like if you don't know yourself, you're not going to know what you want out of a mate.
So you got to know yourself.
What do you
First
look
things
for,
first.
What do you look for?
Honestly, before you that.
Because we got to ask everybody. We can't just ask
honestly,
these two niggas.
Honestly, if you got like a 97 Impala and you're doing bad, whatnot, you shouldn't even be thinking about women at that point, man. You should be thinking about focusing on yourself.
That's impossible, though. We are men.
Yeah, we are man, but you need to actually, work on yourself before you actually go on.
And that's
flow.
That's when
you right here, we man.
That's when you trying to find.
We man.
We can't forget.
Shit.
That's when you trying to find that one. Okay, you can't forget that all the in between shit. Guys still need what the fuck they need. So you just need to find you a bitch that likes niggas that drives 97 Impalas in 2017. That's all you need to find.
Those are called crack whores.
No. That's
Work
not
on
a
your
crack
level,
whore.
That's
just. I mean, it's plenty of bitches like that.
That's just a mediocre motherfucker.
Yeah, it's plenty of motherfuckers like that. Shit, go to your fucking malls, your Fairlanes, your fucking I guarantee you, this is what you need to do. If you drive a 97 Impala, it's not but it's not an SS, and it's not clean.
Yeah.
If you driving a broke down ass 97
He didn't
Impala,
say 96. He said a 97, the bad model.
Yeah.
if you driving that, you know what I mean, and you still got the bus pass just in case in your wallet, just in case.
You already know.
And then you still trying to, because it's unnatural for a dude to not try and get a woman.
Yeah,
it's unnatural.
Except for those that try to get men.
No, and that's even then. What I mean is just that attraction. There is no guy that's so focused on his shit that he's not going to show a chick attention when even if they approach him.
Or dude,
that doesn't exist. You just going to find somebody that's cool with the lane that you're in. Right. So that's all you got to do. You got what you want to do.
So you tell people to stay in their lane?
What?
Hold on, wait. So you saying dudes can't be celibate and focus on themselves?
If that's not what I'm talking about, though. We're talking about what a guy look for in a woman. We're not talking about that. We ain't saying what about guys that's not focused on anything. That's not what we're saying. This is guys that are actually, or people that are actually looking for women. So that's not going to even be a question. Like, oh yeah, fuck that. I'm celibate. No, that's not what we're talking about. You wouldn't be looking for something in a woman if you were celibate. So come on, Fresh.
You got some kind of weird fetish.
While I was on my path and shit, you stopped me. Back to the Fairlane Foot Locker, bitches. So what you got to do? If you driving a 97 Impala, the non-SS, that she done got the engine rebuilt on twice or 3 times.
And the trans fixed 4.
Right. If you driving that, you probably that dude that you know what the struggle is like. You just trying out here to make it. So you just gotta find you one of these chicks that's out here trying to make it. Okay? Go to the Fairlane, or I wouldn't even recommend you go to the go to Eastland Mall. Don't do that. But go to the Fairlane and then go find you one of the, is C'est La Vie still out there? Go find you one of those C'est La Vie bitches, okay? Yeah. Or go find you one of the chicks that's working at the Forever 21s or the pretzel spot. Go to the bitches that's working at the pretzel spot, right?
Come on, Auntie Annie's.
Yeah. Because they got like 3 in every fucking mall, so you got options. But go there, start rapping your shit to one of those chicks right there, and I get your chances of finding somebody that's cool with you driving a 97 Impala, a non-SS, that's had the transmission rebuilt 4 times and the engine 3, you'll find you one. It's somebody out there for everybody.
So it sounds like regular ass time is telling you internets to lower your standards.
Yeah, lower your standards, goddammit.
If you're a mediocre nigga, don't aim for the sky. The sky's the limit.
It's levels to it.
But the limit's the sky.
Exactly. It's levels to it. You can't be a dude that's just automatically assuming like you're gonna be winning in every single category.
Man, listen, I'm not saying that.
You gotta work up.
So you once asked me what I'm looking for.
Yeah. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for a goddamn FICO score, at least 750 or higher. Okay?
Why?
Because credit and liquid is where it's at.
Oh, so you gonna take her credit?
All that.
Or you gonna use her
because
credit?
If I die,
so you one of them niggas?
You're inheriting my debt. I need to know.
So you getting married?
Listen,
that only happens if you get married.
That's choosing. My bitch is choosing.
So you getting married?
I'm just trying to tell you, if I'm choosing, the credit score better be great. Okay? Because what you don't realize is when you get married and when you choose like that, the bitch dies and she didn't tell you she had a $25,000 loan for school, another fucking $150,000 bank loan on this. Guess what, nigga? Wake up.
On,
now you have that shit. Now you inherit it.
Just get some fucking insurance, nigga.
No, nigga, ain't just listen.
Oh, excuse me.
Apollo 1997 niggas can't afford insurance.
Yes, the fuck you can.
No, they can't. I'm barely riding around in my goddamn shit. That's why I got a bus pass, right? So I can't go in and afford insurance, extra insurance, like a nigga on a bitch that I don't even know. Niggas kill me with that prenup shit. Oh, I'll just have her sign a prenup. I'll have her sign a prenup.
That's for rich people.
Exactly. It's not for niggas like you that's driving that 97 Impala. Exactly.
Fuck that.
You 30,000, 40,000 grand nigga, it's it.
Somebody introduce us to somebody that's making 30 grand, but then they got a prenup. Please come on this show.
Listen, all I'm saying is,
yo, man, if she taking a third or half of your shit and you making 30 grand, listen, fuck that, man. You're going to be suicidal or murderous.
Be smart, internets, okay? Check this bitch's credit, okay? You can download the Credit Karma app.
So do you ask, hey, what's your credit score?
Hell yeah, you do.
What is like the
That's on the first date.
Wait, so the first date, you ask the bitch, like, yo, what's your credit?
What's your FICO, your goddamn Experian, and your TransUnion? I need to know all
Credit
3.
Karma.
Wow. Wait. So what's too low for you?
Too low is anybody that's 600s and under. Okay? So if you're 6 and under,
i.e. they need to co-sign.
That's a standard you
so
need to have.
So they need to be in 7.
They need to definitely be high 7s.
You said 600s and under.
I said 6 and under. Like, nigga, if you 602.
So they got to be in the 700.
It's a wrap, nigga. We're not.
Wow.
We can end this right
You
now.
can't even give it a 680.
Damn.
Hold on, wait a minute.
So you're not trying to build with a bitch or nothing?
Not at
You
all.
like,
because
you better already be there.
She needs to build her credit first before you get
can't
there.
round down, man.
Can't
You know
round
what- you
down.
know
I
what
got to
you-
round up. 50
Yo.
and over. You got to go up.
Sherm, you know what he sounded like?
He's kind of light skinned to me. Shit.
I can't say that because I'm light skinned too.
Exactly. You caramel motherfucker.
I-
you beige
You
motherfucker.
beige bastard.
You greyhound motherfucker.
But doesn't he sound like one of those dudes that, kind of live off?
No, I don't sound like
female?
that. I'm just saying be
You
safe.
saying she got what for what?
Be
What is
safe.
The credit, how does the credit credibility
because all of the chemistry and all of the fucking ambition and all of this shit can be there, and here you go tying the goddamn knot and not understanding all this bitch's financial disruptions that can fuck shit up. That's all I'm saying.
I get your point, but I guess my whole point was like I don't ever want to get to a point where I need this bitch's credit score. First, and then you said marriage.
That
Marriage
means
is a
you need to
whole-
listen. Choose. Listen. This is
Yeah.
gonna be the road. Time you can't buy back.
Right.
The richest of riches would love to buy time back, but
Right.
they can't buy time back.
Shit, they got DeLoreans, nigga.
No, nigga. Even still, they're not Marty McFly in their way back to how it used to be. It's just what it is. So all BTF Teek is telling you is check a credit score on a bitch, see where she's at, feel her out, and then go from there.
I don't agree with the credit score thing, but
I do.
I guess it all depends on your intentions with this woman. Like how they talk about how Barack got with Michelle for like power moves.
Of course.
That's what they're trying to say or whatever the new rumor
That's
is.
before
but,
she got, all that charisma.
but they was both like
But
That's
here's my
not-
thing.
that's not-
But here's
no.
my thing. Barack ain't gonna get with Tiana from
Right.
down the motherfucking block
Exactly.
if he has intentions to be the president.
Right, exactly.
No matter how much he loves
and
her
she's still
ass.
trying to be a crack whore.
So right. So, it's not always about the credit score. It all depends on your intentions. There's so many rules at stake with this whole.
I'm just saying
relationship
credit tells a lot.
shit. It does.
So
It
if
does.
you can be liquid and move, internets, move.
that's one of those things. It's hard. I can't just cut a chick out just because of her credit score.
I can. If it's 598 or 602, you gotta go.
because so you because it seems like it's coming off as like basically like everything else can be great, exactly how
Sex
you
can
want.
be good,
Yeah, all of that stuff, the chemistry, all of that can be great.
right?
But you find out her credit is shit. So
That
you
means
like
she-
fuck that up. You out.
You ever heard
You're
of
unwilling to build.
You ever heard of the word facade? That's a facade. Because she threw that up as if it's all good, and it ain't all good. Because your credit's underscore.
Okay. I didn't understand that like at all. But okay, that
Make
just
sure-
that makes zero sense.
Listen,
But,
make
okay,
sure you
cool.
understand.
We can roll with it.
Internets, y'all got to understand too, okay?
Sure.
Check your credit score.
luck,
Forget
motherfuckers.
ambition. Forget all the rest of this jazz.
Wait, what? Did you say forget? So wait, no.
No.
So you looking for bitches that don't have ambition?
None. Zero.
You looking for cyborgs, nigga?
Yes,
Is that what you want?
this
oh,
is
fucking
Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Okay? And
old fucking she ass nigga.
whoa.
Did you see?
She
the,
ass.
Did you see the movie? She?
Yo.
Where the dude fell in love with the fucking.
You said it too close, so it sounded like she ass. So,
Wait. What's wrong with she
Wait,
ass?
what's wrong with
That
she
sounds
ass?
appropriate in hindsight.
There was no pause moment there at all.
it could have been.
No,
you said it too fast.
I like
Here
she
this
ass.
nigga living in couldas and wouldas and shouldas and shit. I
Is-
said
is
she ass. That's not. You don't like she ass? You don't like she ass?
Sherm laughs because it sounds like something else headed out of there.
It does sound crazy.
It does. And on that note, internets, you know we're crazy, but we're logging off. We're going to take a quick break, not talking about she asses and all the rest of that, because it sounds like some Motaro shit from Mortal Kombat. We'll be right back. This is the Blue Tiger Spinning Show. We'll be right back.
Ooh, yeah.
Guess who's Bizak? Hope y'all enjoyed that freshly made beat selection there. We take great pride in freshly made beats.
Salute.
Speaking of which, is in the studio the motherfucking day, becoming a normal regular.
That's right. Goddamn it, a week.
And we loving that shit.
That's right.
Keep it up,
so are the
motherfucker.
fans. The fans love to laugh.
We love that shit. Yeah, the laugh is like iconic.
It's like, hey, yo, Teek, who's that nigga in the background laughing like a bitch? I said, that's none other
than the freshly made.
Yeah, freshly made, goddamn
That freshly
beats.
made motherfucker.
Who
But
else?
yeah, I hope you enjoyed the first half. We had fun talking about what you're looking for in women and or bitches or whatever your forte is.
Regular ass time was talking about bitches.
It's basically a broad spectrum of things you can look for, but it is what it is. To each his own. Just choose correctly if you're driving that 97 Impala, non-SS. Because you're not balling if you're doing that. But you know who's big balling, pause,
Yeah, definitely pause.
is motherfucking LeVar, what's that, Ball? What the fuck that name is?
Yeah, LeVar Ball. That's the dad, right?
Yeah,
We
Dad.
talked about
That was intentional
Jazz
shade
LeVar.
for his father, not the son.
oh.
I feel
Lonzo
sorry.
is who you
I
talking
feel sorry for you, mother.
Lonzo and LaMelo.
So,
Lonzo
and
Ball.
it's the third one, Leangelo, I think too, right?
and nobody worries about
Sounds
him.
like a damn turtle.
Right. Anywho.
That ain't ass. Turtles.
Apparently, his father dropped the big baller shoe for his son. He didn't get picked
Lonzo.
up. Did he get picked up?
Not yet.
Nah,
Not yet. Not even in the league yet. He has his own shoe.
Not even his own shoe, his own brand.
Yeah, his own brand. So last week we talked about how he was
Scouting.
You know, they were hoping to get, you know, either Nike, Adidas, or Under Armour to pick up this shoe design and kind of go into it as a partnership. But Nike said fuck you, Adidas said fuck you, and Under Armour said fuck you pretty much too. So, you know, there's still other options out there. You know, you could go to China, like what's my man name?
What was it? D Wade.
Him
Yep.
too, but it was
Lee
another
Ning.
one. Stephon Marbury.
Shit, he's like a god in China.
Yeah, he is. I recently watched a
No,
documentary.
Baron
He
Davis is
definitely
taking it over.
You think
that
so?
too, right?
Bitch, I'm Baron Davis.
But
What song was that?
Right.
It just came to my mind. Bitch,
Right.
I'm Baron Davis. Came
But
to my mind.
apparently, he's, you know, even after that didn't stop them. So they decided to drop a almost $500 sneaker that looks like a
Kobe
a
Elite.
Kobe on its worst day, like the worst option. Like if you know how LeBron has the actual LeBrons and he has the team LeBrons.
right.
This would be like a team Kobe, maybe, that you find at Marshalls.
Well, supposedly, you know, Lonzo took the shoe and created the shoe himself based off of, you know, things that he's worn in the past, whether they've been Kobe's or Jordans or whatever. And it's completely, you know, engineered and, you know, specifically made this shoe that's different from no other. And the controversy around the $495 sneaker is that, one, it's $495. So we're not talking Balenciaga, we're not talking Gucci, we're talking big baller brand, which, you know, could be a total flop. You know, because, again, his son isn't chosen yet. He could be the second pick. But, nigga, like you said, Sherm could score 13 points a game, if that, and be total ass.
Yeah.
So we don't know. Or he can get injured. You know, he could pull a
Right.
Greg Odom, you know, and
Right.
we don't know what's going to happen. So the sales from the shoes are released on the website over this past weekend. And the sales reportedly, no one knows the actual number because I've been seeing a bunch of numbers thrown around. But the number was that, you know, $250,000 is what the shoes did online that are back ordered. Then I heard another number that it wasn't actually $250,000. It was closer to like $197,000. Either way, you've broken the six-figure mark on a $500 shoe that no one knows anything about this brand whatsoever. The apparel, the potential of whatever it could be. We just know your father's a fucking dumbass.
Yeah.
And the kids have to subject themselves to this because this is Pops, and, you know, he's living his life, you know, vicariously through the kids. So either way, you know, there's been mixed feelings that, hey, $500 sneaker, you know, Shaq, I know Wale have all taken it to Twitter and have tweeted, LeVar himself and said, yo, kids that look up to you, you know, can't afford your shoe, or don't do your sons like that, or, you know, whatever, because of the statement made that, hey, if you can't afford big baller brand shoes, you're not a big baller emoji money bag. You know, you got to understand it, right? So in one case, it's like, hey, you know what? You're right. People that do follow your son or your sons, plural, and look up to them, that sucks because now the shoe is $500 way out of my reach. But then on the other flip side of things, people are saying, hey, that's a great father because he's sticking by his kids and his brand and teaching his sons value of what they're truly worth versus selling themselves to a company that, quote unquote, doesn't believe in them. So what are your feelings, Sherm, on that whole baller brand sneaker?
First of all, I don't mind what he's doing at all from the perspective that you're right. If I'm going to get big money off the shoe game, I'd rather invest in myself and give it a try. I just hate his approach, and I hate what he's doing, how he's doing it, rather. You know what I'm saying? So I'm disappointed by that. And isn't it like $1,000 with the kid's autograph on it?
Correct.
Yeah. Like who exactly is the shoe aimed for? Is another question I have.
Big ballers.
How many of those realistically is it? I mean, he must
apparently there's almost close to $200,000 worth. So
that's what I'm saying. So he must have like a low target. Really, realistically, I sell 1,000 pairs of these shoes.
Yeah,
that's a good ass.
There was another company. Got me thinking about that. The APL, Athletic Proportion or Propel League or some shit. APL was the shoe that was like a $350 shoe that would increase your vertical like by 6 inches.
Oh right.
Once you bought the shoe.
I remember that shit in East Bay.
But this shoe,
no. I'm not talking about the damn shits where you got to put it on.
You got to walk around like a Tyrannosaurus Rex and shit.
Yeah, like a goddamn raptor. Yeah, strength shoes. Strength shoes.
I actually got them still in my basement. Shit.
That's just like the little fucking spinners and shit they got for the kids now and shit. Like, ooh, this works with
actually. I started jumping after them shits. Like, wow, these shits do really work. But no, really though, you look at the actual aftermarket of like J's or like the Yeezys or whatnot. People are already spending $500 at least for fucking shoes anyway, ain't they?
That's the aftermarket.
But
though. That's
you
a
said
secondary market.
You said he sold around like 200,000, or
I'm gonna say it's still. I mean, 190, 250, 200,000.
Realistically, that's only 400 people.
Look at the Brad. Look at the big brain on Brad.
Didn't have those.
If it's
correct,
but also I think like a couple celebrities. I know Danny Brown bought a pair. So
yeah, I mean it's people out here respecting.
Still under 400 people.
Doesn't matter the amount of people.
I respect that people are behind this movement and saying, you know what, I'm gonna give it a try. Here's the thing though, you rolling the dice crazy because your son can go out there game one and break his damn ankle and it's over. Like. You got to wait for the next kid to come up, and he might not even make the league. So, I don't know. Like I said, I don't appreciate the way he's going about doing it more so than what he's doing. I like what he's doing. I just, first of all, the shoe is not the best either. Like, design-wise, that's not some shit I'm going to wear. But let me ask y'all, because y'all are big into the aftermarket scene since Fresh brought it up. A shoe like this, okay, this is obviously going to be controversy for the rest of, his playing career. So say you do have Z02, whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah, OZ2 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
You bought that baby for $500, when it first dropped.
Maybe it's flip mode.
10 years later, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is that?
You don't typically do that with a brand new shoe from a nobody.
But this is the
person.
The moment you would though, because he's literally
not necessarily. His father is in the forefront, not him. So
he gonna be wearing these shoes,
and that's fine. But I mean, they took a picture today. He ain't had them shits on. So you don't even believe in the fucking brand, your own brand. You still rocking J's.
Well, because it was the thing you talk about over the weekend. The whatever competition that was, the dunk contest. It was some shit. There was some high school something that was going on. I think Saturday or Sunday, where they all showed up, and the boys were in Jordans. And LeVar was in Adidas, some white Adidas with some silver stripes. Shoe ain't been made yet. Whatever Chinese factory this is, they couldn't. The samples only come in probably 9. Okay. This nigga probably wears like a 14 or some dumb shit.
So you don't think they would have the fucking shit? They can show the pictures of it, but they don't even.
They don't have the physical sample. No, because again, they're putting their own money up. They're not Nike or Li Ning where they can get the shit in.
How much you think
weeks.
they put up?
I want to say, honestly, it's a good question. So I want to say they might be breaking even, if not making a few thousand here and there of the shoes.
So does
because
that
that's what it sold.
Unless
So
if you break even on your first run, that's
good.
great.
Yeah, you put up 200,000, you
Right.
get 200,000 back. You put up 150,000. I'm saying it's definitely somewhere in between there for the amount of shoes. Like we still don't know. You said it's 400 people with the math, but it's like we still don't know the exact quantity because it's quote unquote back ordered. So maybe they made 400 pairs. I don't know. 500 pairs. Maybe they made 1,000 pairs on the first run. Who knows?
I mean, here's another thing, though. I mean, the profit margin on shoes is really incredible. If you got a price point of $500, I'm sure I don't give a damn what he used, and I know he's not using like Nike level technology, Adidas level technology in the soles. You know, I doubt he's got money for that, which is where all their real money goes into these shoes. So he's probably using basic standard parts, some high grade leather, shit like that. So at the most, he's spending what, $12 a shoe, and that seems pretty high to me. And if you're selling them at $4.95, that's a tremendous profit. So, no, I get what he's doing. I'm just, you know, first of all, what justifies $4.95? Like, what is so special about this shoe?
Nothing. It sounds like the same shit. I mean, if you go to the website, there's a big, description of the Ortholite insole and yada, yada, yada. It's the same shit as Boost or an Air Max or whatever you find. And these other major brands, like, you could say leathers and handcrafted this, but
Yeah,
I think it's more
the sneaker in a mold.
The cost is more like promotional, like how Nipsey Hussle had that mixtape for $100. All it is because it brings the actual light to their sneaker even more. Like, wow, it's $500. You know what I mean? So
every the ZO2 edition 2 is gonna be $500 again, or
I can't call it.
I mean that seems like a bad strategy to me. Every shoe you come out with is gonna be a. What if he just happens to come out and be a major success? Who's to say his next shoe's not gonna be $850? Like, I don't know. I hope it works out for the guy. I guess.
I guess any publicity is good publicity. I guess, right?
I agree. There's no business like hoe business. So the trader news, the Q line is finally opening up this weekend, and for Detroiters, that's a huge, huge thing. Back in the day, myself and others at this table used to call the DOT the Iron Pimp, and we used to get around town and down yonder through the Iron Pimp and through the DOT system, which is still currently running now, supposedly. And it's the bus. But now you got a Q line that is going to not even take your ass past Midtown for us Detroiters. This is going to stop and be like, oh, hold on, Highland Park. Too close. Turn back around.
You're too close,
man. Too close, man. It's going to stop, right around Midtown area and then zoom your ass back downtown. So it's a dope, somewhat of a transit system, I guess you can call it, in addition to things that we've currently had in Motor City. And it opens up this weekend for the public. They've been doing a lot of testing over this last 2-3 months. And, the shit's supposed to expand and I don't know how much the shit's going to cost or, how far it goes or how many stops I got to take till I get to my desired destination.
Yeah, how long is this shit?
Yeah, how long is this really? Like, could I have walked, nigga, and got there faster than what the Q line have carried me?
I think the line is only 3.3 miles.
Yeah.
I'm going to say off the top of my
So
head.
that's almost right. Damn near right. So it's like,
I know it's an affordable trip, though, either like dollar-wise, get on it. It's pretty
I think
affordable.
It's like $1.50 for like 3 hours or something like that.
Oh, so it's one fee for...
Yeah, you can do it that way. You can do it for a full day.
What kind of niggas like, yo, man, take me to Popeyes and then Sibley Shoes and then back to my lot? Like, nigga, I definitely could. Sibley Shoes isn't even around no more. But I'm just saying, like, what kind of nigga, like, yo, I'm going to go downtown, park at this fucking structure that's $10, and we're going to hop on the Q line for $1.50. I can have 3 hours of ample Q line rides. Are they going to give you a card? Are they going to, is it digital now? Because I don't think niggas are still coining change into little shit like, like, the damn toll booths and shit. I don't think it's going to be like that.
Well, for the Q line, you pay beforehand. That's why, like, if you see the Q line stops, they have, like, where you can put your card in or coins in or whatever, and you purchase it before you actually get on the Q line, and you just show the receipt.
So do you think there'll still be homeless people on the Q line?
No. I mean, if they got $1.50, fuck yeah. I mean, shit. I mean, I would be spending that shit on food, but
Right.
whatever the fuck.
You
To each his
you
own.
can smoke rocks for 50 cents more.
To each his own.
But
But
shit don't seem efficient, man. Because like I watched it like go down a block, man. It took like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Literally
I don't-
go one block. Like, hold on, wait.
I don't
man.
think it's efficient either. I was under the assumption that they were going to do it to all the way to Birmingham, which to me that would have made sense. But
I think that's
to just go from one part of downtown to the end of downtown, I mean, that's not really. I mean, it literally stops right in New Center area. Literally, you got to cross the street and then you in Highland Park. So it just doesn't make sense. I mean, I know they're redoing the New Center area and it's supposed to make it like a destination kind of like place, but still at the same point, I mean, it just only the Q line basically just shows what the city of Detroit is going to eventually get to.
Yeah, that's
but
the
not
hope.
as far as right now. It's not really a benefit to the city. But I think in say 2 or 3 years, once all that
it's just
area is
simple,
developed, I think it will be.
I think it's a cute little thing for the tourists that have come around and suburban people who don't, who come down to Detroit for the weekend, which I think is a cool option for them. They come ride the Charlie train, I guess.
Charlie train.
I mean, this is exactly like, I guess, in the early 80s when they built the People Mover, which is really just a giant circle.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, it's kind of convenient, but
No, it's
kinda,
very fucking convenient.
It's
shit.
stupid, though, at the same time.
Why is it stupid?
It's a circle, and it's like 5.
But it gets you so you can like for me, I've used it for. I've gone to a concert at Joe Louis.
Yeah, no, I
and
get
I
it.
parked,
It's-
and it
it's
takes
efficient.
you right there. You don't have to park, but I mean, I get what you're saying, but everything normally centers around downtown areas of any city.
True.
So of course you want to have people, that work there. They want to get the big business in downtown. Like Chicago has its subway.
I mean,
that runs downtown. Just stuff like that.
the
So.
Q line's
It's
cool.
got a train. It's got the L train.
Yeah, they
You
have
said, you said subway.
They have actual mass
There's an
transit.
underground
They're-
one, There is.
No.
Yes.
In
I got on it.
Neverland.
I got on it. It is.
Well, you maybe when you woke up.
No, it
That's
is
what happened.
one.
This
Google it in your phone.
methodical subway you speak of.
It's
I'll
straight
prove you
sidebar.
wrong. I'll prove you wrong.
It's an
right
L
now.
train. This nigga
I'll
said
prove
he
you
got on
wrong.
the subway in
I'll
Chicago.
prove you wrong. I got video of me on the bitch.
pretty sure it was an L that probably
It was-
went to the sub. I don't know.
Or it went
I know-
into a
I know
little
there's
tunnel where he thought it
definitely
was a sub.
It was
Yeah.
still on the ground, right?
Nope.
I'm sure. I know there's.
You just
L
said it went
trains.
under the
It
ground
might
in
have
a tunnel.
dipped low and came back
Dipped
up. That
low.
doesn't mean it's a subway.
Wasn't that a song? Diplo?
But nah,
Or a
man. I
person.
mean, the Q line here. I think it's cool. I think it's cool. It's finally coming around. I honestly thought it would be in one dedicated lane, just doing this thing all day
Yeah,
and night.
that shit
but
weaves in and out everywhere.
yeah, it's kind of fighting.
Somebody
with
gonna
traffic.
get hit by the Q line
That's what I'm
It's gonna
terrified
happen.
about.
No, it's that little weird bell.
because it's driven by a person. So it's
No,
somebody
it's not
definitely
driven
gonna
by a
get-
person.
Yeah, it is.
No.
There's
No.
conductors
There are
in
conductors.
those ships there.
However, they don't drive it.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't. Listen.
They gotta fucking hit stop and go.
They
yes,
can,
they do.
but
That's
they don't
driving.
have to. It's computers that drive. That's the whole point of this Q
Nah,
line.
fuck computers.
If the conductor has to go to
fuck
El
Terminator
Baño,
Genesis. Nah.
here we go.
Skynet.
He can still go to the bathroom and catch up with the Q line because it hasn't moved that far.
Yeah, I'm not getting on that shit. I'm straight.
I'm going to be there, internet. So we're going to show you what the Q line is about once it stretches itself out. Talking about stretching itself out. Janet Jackson's been stretching herself out. And Randy, a.k.a. her brother, apparently was hoeing her in the back of the Instagram video she did when she was like, hey, hello.
He was just talking.
No, that shit was funny as fuck,
Just telling him
actually.
to shut
She's
up.
like, yeah, I don't know if you noticed me. I put on a few pounds. That nigga was like, more than a few. Like, hold the shit out of his own sister.
That is so
And
fucked
she was
up.
like, be quiet, Randy. No one was talking to you.
Like,
and
motherfucker, don't you know I'm bringing the money in this?
and
bitch?
it just sounded crazy, man, because it sounded so much like her brother. And it scared
They
the fuck
always
out
saw.
of me.
They've always thought of like.
But
Yeah,
it's and that's weird. It's just
real
weird.
well, you
That's
know,
right.
Mike
You just
made
said
his
weird.
voice sound like that. So
Here we go.
if he did,
How do you do that?
this is. Have you ever seen that interview where I know Teek's seen it, where it's this guy from NBC and they show Mike where he's walking through the mall in Las Vegas with the skies, or whatever, and he's buying like all these paintings and all this stuff like that. It was the one thing that gave the world the view of what Never Neverland was like and all that shit like that.
Where's this coming
But
voice?
it was his guy that was like one of his best friends said that was not his voice. He
So-
would do
so
that.
Mike-
And he was like, the best way he compared it, he was like, Eddie Murphy doesn't really laugh like that. That whatever that the one he's doing that's not real. And even Eddie Murphy said that. No, that's for sure. That's for entertainment. He was like, it's the same way. Michael Jackson's voice was not like that.
So Michael Jackson had like a deep Barry White ass voice.
He said he did.
Is what you telling
He
me?
said one time he called,
Yeah.
and I can't remember the guy's name, but he said one time he called, and it was a guy picked up the phone,
Yeah, this
and he
is
was
Mike.
like, "Yeah, I need to talk to Mike,"
This
and he
is
was like,
Mike.
"This is Mike," and it was a deep voice.
No, this ain't Mike.
I don't know about that.
No, I don't know
Hey.
about that one either. Regular ass time.
I looked at the interview was online,
And
I
there's
mean, shit.
subways in Chicago.
It is.
So anyway, Janet Jackson just went on, talking about she's going back on tour and all this jazz. I don't necessarily have to see Janet personally, but if she's in your city,
Why? You're not a Janet fan,
I'm a huge Janet fan.
so why not?
Who wants to see her old ass get up there on stage? She ain't moving like she used to. There's no more control.
last
How old
tour
is
was just 3
Janet? How
years
old
ago.
is Janet?
Janet is 54 years old.
Her last tour was just
Really?
3 years ago.
Yeah, she was incredible.
Did you see the video from that tour?
Internets, don't quote me on the age, but I'm gonna say she's
No,
definitely.
she's not. She's older than that. But anyway,
Anyway, anywho,
She's older than 54?
yeah, she is. That
Mike,
last tour,
Mike died at 50, and that was 6 years ago.
that last tour she did, Janet.
She passed out dirty martinis to everybody
no,
in the front
she
row.
didn't.
She did. When she
No.
came to the Fox in Detroit, I wasn't in the front row, but I know somebody.
So
that was
you
in the
did go to a
front
Janet Jackson concert.
row. 10 years ago, yes.
You just okay. Anyway, go back to what I was saying. The last Janet Jackson, I went to it. This was the one where if you look on YouTube right now and you look up Janet Jackson dancing and Would You Mind, and she brings the guy on the stage. It's just a concert goer. She straps him in to this fucking swinging whatever thing like a
Yeah.
bed, and she proceeds to literally,
straddle him, I guess.
yeah, straddle him, act like she's fucking him, whatever. And she puts on a good show. You know what I mean? I liked her show more than say like a Beyonce or something like that. But
All right, I guess it's cool she coming, but I guess I don't really need to see that from a 50-plus-year-old woman though. Like, that's cool, but do I need to see Janet on some extra freaky? That's like when I see Madonna on TV and she be doing all this shit she was doing at 21. I'm like, I know that's what you've been doing.
It's not arousing me at all.
I mean,
yeah, it doesn't.
yeah, I don't get that logic because if fucking Halle Berry was like, do you need to fuck Halle Berry?
Once
No.
again,
But
Halle
do you want
Berry,
to?
Halle Berry. That's two different things, man.
Well, yeah, no, right. I'm not going to pay see Halle Berry.
Exactly. I watch it on the Fire Stick.
No, but what I'm saying, you would look at a Halle Berry movie.
Mm-hmm.
You still think she's attractive.
That's like 20 years ago. They're almost 30.
She's still
You don't think
attractive
Halle
now.
Berry is attractive right now?
Did you see that picture with her and Lala and Kelly Rowland? She's definitely not attractive in that picture.
You're literally making up shit.
Yeah,
Do you
she-
literally,
you're
you
making
literally
shit
didn't
up.
see what
You
the
didn't
photos
see
were?
The fucking
Look at the most recent photo, regular ass time, with
Okay, yeah, I'm
Lala,
gonna look it up right
Lala
now.
Vasquez, whatever the fuck the
but-
bitch name was, and Kelly Rowland
There's no way.
and Halle Berry. You can't tell me she doesn't look like a crack whore in that picture.
Wow.
No, she doesn't.
Wow. I mean, I
She
don't-
does.
No,
she's
she
showing.
doesn't.
She's showing skin. It's not like swordfish anymore, player. The skin is not tight. The skin is is getting some elasticity to it.
That's fair. There's beauty
It
in her
is.
age. Okay, that's cool.
No.
But all I'm saying is,
Pull up that picture.
I'm not going to go pay to
Look
watch
at Lala's Instagram.
an older woman do that. kind of
Fornicate
shit.
on some younger fan yeah.
Right, like
Got your grandma on my dick.
I ain't gonna say class it up, but you know what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. That's not what I need from Janet. If I'm going to go see Janet, that's cool, but. Like, damn, Janet, you old as fuck.
Wait, what?
You're not old as fuck, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
Janet's not old as fuck.
she all right, I don't want to see a 50+ old Janet giving lap dances and I guess doing too much. I don't know.
But apparently,
I don't know.
I didn't see it, but maybe regular ass Tom did. Guardian of the Galaxy's sequel. Did you check it out, Sherm?
Yeah, I caught it
God
today.
damn you,
actually.
both you gentlemen.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Did you say it was better than the first without giving too much shit away?
No, it's not at all.
Oh,
You don't think so? I thought so.
No.
Oh,
You didn't like it. From the tone of your voice, it don't sound like you liked it at all.
I liked it. It
That's
just
kind of like one-sided, so it doesn't matter.
I liked the movie. It was just it didn't it kind of slowed down, man. Like the middle was just slow moving in some parts. I will say this though, the movie is
No,
gorgeous.
fuck the picture.
Like I don't know what the dude's film. I think it's 4K, so I see the potential of this whole 4K movement,
right.
as far as TV go, because the movie looks amazing. But I will say I did enjoy it. I didn't like it more than the first one, but in the middle, like I said, it was parts of the movie that just were slow as hell. Like and it was a lot of emotional bromance, not even bromance.
Whoa,
but,
whoa.
you know what I'm saying? Like characters that get into their feelings and all this kind of shit.
And they were
Well, we
dudes.
know you don't like feelings, so that
I mean,
of course that one.
I don't need that for my summer blockbusters time. I don't
See?
I don't need.
Can't have a
feelings.
backstory. Just need to be killing and blowing up shit.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
is cool.
Sound like
Yeah.
the American way.
I
guess so.
thought Baby Groot was dope as fuck.
I thought Baby Groot made the movie. to be
Yeah,
honest with you.
and Rocket. So I'll give him that though. It was very good. I know it done made a shit ton of money. I don't know how much it made, but I just think it was not
Better
up to
than
the
the first
par. Yeah, as the first one.
So regular ass Tom, you think different.
Yeah, I thought it was better than the first one personally.
And why so?
Mainly because I liked it. It was a better sequel because normally Marvel is not known for their sequels. You know, with the exception of like maybe Winter Soldier, I can't think of another Marvel sequel that was actually good. But this one was, I liked the backstory because it answered a lot of questions that were raised in the first one, and I enjoyed that more. You got to see where, what was his name, Quinn, Star-Lord.
Quill.
You got to see, you got a better understanding of how he came to be, and things like that. So I enjoyed that more. I felt like that one maybe should have been the first one, and then the first one should have been the second one, because it just made more sense that way. It gave me an explanation. Somebody that didn't really know a lot about the Guardians of the Galaxy, as far as comic book wise,
right.
that would have played out better, and it would have made me understand more of who these people were and why they are the way they are. But
Yeah.
I enjoyed it, and it's not spoiling anything. It's in the movie or whatever, but you get to see, basically they had talk about ego being in the movie, and it's just like how they were going to do that if you actually know about the comic at all. But it was cool how they did it. They blended it in real nice.
So you lost me on that one. I had no idea. In fact, there's a lot of characters in this movie. I don't know if you stayed for the full credits.
Yeah.
It's a lot going on, and I'm just like, I don't know what's happening right now.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like a comic book person at all watching it. So
Yeah.
I had no idea who Ego was, what's the big deal with him. But he was a cool character, I guess.
Yeah.
Kurt Russell plays a guy named
Yeah.
Ego.
I mean, Ego was more so a planet
Ah, okay.
than in the comics than it was. So it was nice to see how they kind of blended that into, where Star-Lord's character came from, and a deep explanation that was actually entertaining. So I enjoyed it.
It was a good way. It was a good way to kick off the summer blockbuster.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I forget what's next, but the
I
bar's
think
been
it's-
set at like
I think it's Wonder Woman.
the American team went first and they got like an 8 out of 10. I
Yeah,
guess,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
So
yeah.
I think the next. We think Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I think Wonder Woman is the
That
next
actually looks like it's
Superman.
gonna be
Yeah, it
good
does.
as hell, though.
And then after
So-
that is Spider-Man.
So yeah, I mean we got some hits coming up, man. So
Mm-hmm.
I think Guardians of the Galaxy set it off right.
Yeah.
I just think that the product last time, personally, because it was a lot of old bits. You know what I mean? Like how
Yeah.
they're playing music in slow mo.
Yeah.
Like there wasn't a lot of, I guess, new things in that perspective.
Yeah.
So it rehashed a lot of the stuff that worked in part one and just made them bigger, but none of it felt new.
Okay,
and
gotcha.
and the story kind of dragged for me.
That makes sense.
But you know what I'm saying? But it didn't feel as original as the first one, I guess. You didn't, which nobody really saw coming until they watched
Right,
it.
right, right.
It was like, oh man, this is
I know
pretty
I
good.
wasn't. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I would
cool.
definitely go see it though.
Yeah. That was cool. That works. I don't know how we got from that to from Janet. We didn't even tell when she was. We just even say what was the significance of.
That is correct. Regular ass Tom for 200.
So anywho, Janet Jackson is she'll be here. The reason we were talking about Janet,
I don't know.
and it went into Halle Berry and all this other shit.
And Sherm, you saw the picture.
she's
What
actually-
say you about Halle, by the way?
It wouldn't stop me.
Exactly. Yeah, Halle Berry can still get it. But anywho,
And that says a lot about the business.
Janet Jackson is actually coming to the Little Caesars Arena here in Detroit, October 29th.
Look at that. And it has a date for you. Hopefully
For
she doesn't
her,
cancel and you have to get your money back.
Right,
eons
because that's
later.
what happened last time.
That's exactly that's what happened a couple times.
Didn't she just have a baby?
That
No,
was-
this was before that.
This was
though.
before the
she
baby.
got married to the
Richest
billionaire guy or whatever, and he
Didn't get a
wasn't
prenup.
having it. He didn't want
No, the
fucking,
prenup was 5 years. And it
Yeah,
was-
and
But
she
she's-
got divorced 2 months right to
talking
the
about
day.
Pregnant now, right?
No, she had a baby.
No, so she's got to drop that mommy weight.
But he didn't want her performing, like doing that stuff.
Hey, at her
His
age-
religion is against that. That's why he.
Right. At her age and trying to do this heavy performing and touring, I mean, God bless you, but why risk it?
You would have to see a Janet Jackson concert to understand that she does this shit. Like, you know, people always be like, "Oh, Beyonce this, Beyonce that." Janet Jackson concert is probably one of the best concerts I've ever been to in my life. She knows how to put off a show, and it doesn't come off like, you know, I saw recently, and I didn't even notice that, like, Britney Spears, she has a residency in Vegas where she does shows, and they were talking about it because it was about to end. They were showing clips of it. Like, she looks like the motherfucker that shouldn't be doing it. Because, like, before she might have been doing the jumping and the moving all fast. Now she just kind of slightly leaps a little bit, and then she just kind of scoots instead of, like, doing a full spin kind of thing. That's what that's like.
The
but
Mariah Carey, huh?
yeah, pretty much. Yeah. But, I mean, I went to the Janet one the last time. I got to before she canceled it, and it was a experience. It wasn't one of those concerts like you just up here hearing somebody sing. Like, it's a full-on show. Like, and I, you know.
Dirty martinis, front row.
Yeah, I appreciate that. So
October 29th.
Yeah, October 29th, City.
Is it 29th or 21st, you said?
29th. October 29th.
I thought it was 21st.
Nope. Little Caesars Arena.
Do we dare talk about Logic?
Yeah, why wouldn't we?
I don't
Somebody doesn't like Logic.
I didn't say that.
You don't have to say it.
I said, do we dare? Is that really how we want to end this show? With a half-breed?
Jeez, little. What the fuck was that? Wow.
The same shit you said about bitches just because you're not familiar with them. So
oh, fucking underworld ass motherfucker. Half
Lycans or the goddamn, what's the other fucking shit's called?
Vampires.
Man?
That's what I call
No,
them.
it wasn't called them. No, they were called.
Vampires.
And I couldn't remember that from the other show. Y'all niggas didn't help me with that.
Because it doesn't matter.
No, it does matter.
No, it
I
doesn't.
have to make a point here.
Lycans. That's all I remember.
No, Lycans.
The other one was
Lycans
whack.
is the werewolf.
Vampires. Vamps. Call them vamps. That's what you call them.
Now I think of Jim Jones.
Okay.
Everybody Jones. Everybody Jones. What are we talking about with Logic, man? I don't fucking have anything to say
He
about this.
just had an album release, man.
Yarn.
Yeah,
Did you listen to it?
sleeping on Logic.
Did you listen to it?
literally are.
I didn't. I heard 2 songs and I was done.
There's your professional opinion right there at work. Didn't even listen to it and saying yawn.
Yeah.
That shows how much we consider Tico's
Yep.
influence on any music decision we
Don't
make.
follow me, internets. Don't watch me. Watch TV.
Man, Logic's a talented guy, man. Don't sleep on him, bro. Don't do it.
Did you hear the album, Sherm?
Yeah.
No, you
Oh,
didn't.
yeah. No, I heard the whole album.
What did you think about it?
I loved it. It was
Whoa,
It's
love is a
probably-
strong word.
No, I did. I like
There it is.
Logic as
Like
well.
it, like it.
You know what I'm
then.
saying?
Don't love it.
I'm a fan of
You
Logic.
love Kendrick.
Shut up,
you
double
don't,
talker.
You don't love. You
Shut
don't
up, double
love. You
talker.
don't love Logic. You love Kendrick's album. You don't love Logic's album.
You know what's funny that you do? Like you'll fish for like Sherm, he didn't say what you originally wanted him to say.
Yeah.
And he was like, he didn't say I love. He was like, I love it. He was like, oh yeah, see, oh you love it, huh? And he was like, well, I would say like, aha, see, you was all wrong, you dirty motherfucker. I knew you don't know what you're talking about. It's
Surprise, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
large fries, motherfucker.
That's right. All rise.
No, I mean, yeah, Logic's a talented guy. I always try to check for his music. It's another solid effort from the kid, man. I mean, I don't know why you sleeping on the guy. I don't know why. You have no real reasons.
Yeah, he does. He has a real reason in his own mind. He
has.
considers Logic rapidy rap, and hence we all know BTF Teek sees rapidy rap as a negative, horrible thing. It's the devil in his eyes.
The devil in his eyes.
So we don't validate his opinions when it comes to
If he
an
did,
art style of rapping.
if he did listen to this Logic, he hears probably one of his more mature albums. I'm still a fan of Under Pressure.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite one.
definitely- Yeah,
That's my favorite
from
one.
him. But yeah, this new one's dope. It's one of the closer ones he's gotten to Under Pressure. Like I will always tell Fresh, my only problem with Logic is he came out Under Pressure and he sounded like this guy named Logic. I never heard who he was. He was spitting dope shit. His beats was nice. All of this. But the next albums, he was kind of chasing somebody else's sound and
Yeah.
style, and it didn't feel right to me. It didn't feel authentic. I don't have that problem on this album at all. This album's really good though.
Well, he just sounds like his influences, and his influences is actually his contemporaries. And you can tell that. Like, he says J. Cole is an influence, and you hear J. Cole in the style or Kendrick in the style. Like, the Under Pressure song, the album version used the same drum pattern as the Kendrick joint, I'm Dying of Thirst or something off Good Kid, Mad City.
Right.
And, like, the way he was formatting the song, it sounds similar to what Kendrick was doing the shit. So,
yeah, well, I forget what album. I think it might be his third album. It comes on, the first track of the album comes on, and it sounds like Kanye's So Amazing, you know, and I'm like, what the hell is this? Like, yeah, don't do that kind of stuff. Like, don't do that, Logic. You don't need to do that. Don't chase a sound that somebody else already made. Just do your own thing.
So is he summertime music? Is this album summertime music worthy?
By that, I'm guessing you mean like bangers.
Yeah, I mean, does it have any that the internets would be like, you know what, BTF crew, y'all are right. 3, 4, 5, 8, 10, and 12 of this shit.
Due to the technical difficulties, I can't give you any names right now, but there are some.
There's a few. Everybody is definitely one of those feel good tracks, like you just were riding through. But
Kind of like Passion Fruit?
no, not like
Nah.
not like
not going to Drake.
right, not like that. But just one of those, like, if you thoroughly enjoy hip hop, it's one of those kind of feel good things, not a pop song. But anyway, so there's also a surprise guest on there that's not mentioned in the credits, but on the very last track, J. Cole actually spit some bars. You know, on a very last track, I think it's Aryan something, or African Aryan is the name of the track, and it's pretty cool, you know, to see. You know, he doesn't have a lot of features. I mean, he does, but he's still he stands out on each track. You know, usually when somebody might have some features, that feature stands out. I think the only one that, you know, he kind of is, you know, overtaken by is on the track he has with Black Thought, because I mean, anything Black Thought drops, I mean, it's pretty much it is what it is. But he also, I think Chuck D is also on that track. And he has a
Chuck D.
Yeah, he has a track where Killer Mike is, you know, speaking, you know, his various tones that he does.
I didn't hear the one with Black Thought yet, and I'm very intrigued now.
I mean, Black Thought is still doing what he does, like he always does.
Yeah, just embarrass your track.
But it's actually a good track. I mean, I get you have to listen to the meaning of the track to understand why Chuck D is on it, but I still think, you know, Chuck D didn't really.
He ain't talking that fucking fight the power shit, is it?
Kind of, sort of. That's kind of what Chuck D is now.
Elvis was never.
I feel like if you're a child of hip hop or a person that appreciates the culture for real, you wouldn't hate this Logic album. You wouldn't hate Logic as an artist, really. I mean,
yeah, he's pretty fucking dope.
Yeah.
You know,
he's technically there. He can flip his style, but like I said, his only knock is he sounds something similar to his contemporaries, which is not a bad thing because he sounds like his dope contemporary. So
yeah, sometimes he does fall in that trap for me though. Like, don't sound like Kendrick.
So
just do your thing.
Do your thing. Final words for the internets. Scumbag Sherm. Just in general, what do you want to leave the internets with this week?
I got nothing, man. You know. Do your thing.
No positive words, no nothing. Just fuck all of y'all.
I ain't got nothing for you. Nah, I really don't though.
Papa was a Rolling Stone.
Next week maybe. Next week maybe.
Regular ass time. What do you have to leave with the internets as they listen to this hour and such, whatever? If they heard nothing else, all the banter, all the bullshit, all the whatever. If they heard nothing else, what do they take away, as they like to say in the corporate world, from this show?
Watch out for the part-time Foot Locker bitches at the Fairlane. There it is.
Internet's words to live by. What I say is, figure it out. Do you want your knee along from Love Jones? Are you the blues in her left thigh trying to become the funk in her right kind of thing? Or are you, on savage mode and going after whomever, whatever, whenever? Decide, because there's no happy medium in between. There's no Lorenz Tate and DMX. The two of those don't meet somewhere and become something. You're either DMX or you're Lorenz Tate. So I'll leave you with that. Be one of them, DMX or Lorenz Tate. It's the Blue Tigers Fitted Show Internets. Hope you enjoyed this week's show. Thank you for all your support, all your love. We're going to holler at you. Peace, love, and all that shit. We out. Peace.